Ever since the pandemic, this has been a real thing. I've been lucky. No, I haven't had this experience. However, though, since the pandemic, I can say I have done maybe two weddings where it wasn't a lot of people dancing. Like maybe the most, I don't know, maybe like five. I've DJed a wedding where it was at least almost 50 people, and I want to say about maybe 5 people or 5 or 6 people. No, 7 people maybe at the most were dancing. It didn't matter what song I was playing, what was on the requested list, what was the big song that the big songs that the bride and the groom wanted, like the must play songs. Played all those. No one cared. Of course, played the line dances. The bride and groom were dope. They had a great time. Their guests weren't really. They weren't. I don't know. They were chilling, man. And they even warned me. They don't have a dancing crowd tonight. That's what they told me jokingly. That their family is not. They're not a bunch of dancers. They're more of talking. They're talkers. They'll talk and drink. That's what they do, and smoke, and go out and smoke cigars, and go out and smoke cigarettes. And yeah, they were just in and out the hall, in and out the hall, in and out. But yeah, man, that is a big thing that DJs are facing ever since the pandemic, where they'll DJ a wedding and no one dances, And I'll say this, I have noticed a trend. Yes, ever since the pandemic, the energy, like for people to want to dance, interact, and socialize, definitely has been lost. This is different now. A lot of DJs are experiencing this. A lot of DJs that I talk to, a lot of DJs podcasts that I check out, YouTube, Reddit, they're experiencing this, where they're DJing weddings and no one is dancing. No one cares about the music, which is very odd. Because I would say this, before the pandemic, the music definitely can like really make or break a wedding. It could really bring it alive, or it could really kill the wedding vibe. All right. And I didn't try to rhyme or anything. But yeah, I mean, this is something that's really going on. I actually saw this on Facebook in a DJ group. I checked the comments, and there were several people who said they have experienced this themselves, where they're DJing a wedding and no one is dancing. No one at all. The wedding is super dry. They have experienced this. A lot of people. Also, sometimes too, having families of different, two different backgrounds. Say they don't, we don't listen to this type of music, or we listen to that type of music. I did a Halloween. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. You know what? There is one wedding I did do. And this was back in, I want to say maybe 20, this is 2021. I think so. 2021. I did a wedding on right before Halloween. It was outside in a frigid. It was super cold. This was in Pennsylvania, like almost in a cemetery. Yeah, super crazy. It was cold. There was supposed to be heaters outside. They didn't work. Yeah, I was barely able to get electricity. Then, they didn't want to pay for. They said, lighting's not necessary. They have lighting, at this cemetery slash almost graveyard slash park, and the lighting wasn't working. So yes, no one danced. at that time I was a pescatarian, so luckily I was able to eat. This was wild. Like they told me literally, like, yo, if you have an hour mix, that would be perfect. Like you don't even have to sit there and DJ. Like no one is going to dance. The photographer and I, we were talking. Who else was? Oh, the videographer was there too as well. Then at one point, yeah, and they just told us like, hey, you want, you can take breaks, go sit in your car, warm up. Like, but no one danced. And this was an outside wedding. It was super cold. Halloween. So yes, I have experienced this. It just took me 3, 4, 5 minutes to figure that out, to realize it. So yes, I have experienced this. And at first I was like, oh my God, this sucks. But then after that, I wasn't in my mind like, I get it. It's cold, But yeah, this is definitely a thing though. Ever since after the pandemic, people socially are not really dancing. They're not really looking to have fun or get out there and cut loose, or as they say back in the day, burn a rug. They're not willing to do that. And it's odd, man, because music really can make and break a wedding. And especially, and it sucks for a DJ too. Like it really sucks for us when no one's dancing, because we internalize it. We treat it like as if it's our fault. We're doing something wrong. We're playing. We're not hitting. We're not playing right. We're not hitting to the emotions of the crowd. But the crowd's giving us nothing. Nothing. They're not being open. They don't want to have a good time. So emotionally, it's draining for a DJ. It's draining because you'll try everything. Oh, let me try this. Let me play this. Let me play this. Nothing's working. Let me get on the mic. Nothing's working. Let me talk to the bride and groom. Oh, you're doing great, but no one's dancing. And we honestly judge that too by doing great if people are dancing and having a good time. Not you sitting down, nodding your feet, nodding your head, tapping your feet, smiling, or dancing in a chair. No, get up. Get up. This is a social environment. Get your ass up. I'm paid to entertain you. Be open to the entertainment. They don't do that to comedians. Like it's interesting. But yes, I have experienced this, and hopefully I won't experience it again. But yes, I mean, anything is possible, especially after the pandemic. So let me know, DJs, have you experienced this? No one is dancing at the wedding. No one. Let me know. DJ Risa, We Create the Vibes podcast. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the listeners, the subscribers, but I need y'all more than ever. Make sure you like, subscribe, download this episode, share it with a friend, a DJ friend that needs help. And also, I have an ebook that I will be dropping soon. And this is for beginner DJs on how to get started. Trust me, if I had the knowledge that I have now, man, actually I would have started sooner than I started. I started in college, but I would have started way sooner. But I would have been, just smarter, well organized, moved and operated more like a business. But don't worry, the ebook is coming. I got y'all.